is going to be my commute to work, which is about 10 miles, and will take us from Walthamstow all the way into Westminster. I checked the weather app on my phone before I left, and it's already 21 degrees. So I'm going to take it really easy. So that I don't get too hot going into work. The problem is with this commute is that one of the first roads that I have to go up, because I live in a valley, because I live in Lee Valley, whichever way I go, I have to go up a hill. So before I've even got a chance to warm up, I'm already going up hills. Doing this commute now. This is the third week. 5 times a week, 10 miles each way. After that hill is another hill, and just get up this one. That's it, now it's pretty much flat for quite a while now. I don't usually go up this road, but I'm going to go up Church Lane. Because up here we've got the oldest house in Walthamstow. Just up here on the left. St Mary's Church on the right, so that's the oldest house in Walthamstow on the left. And if you carry on up straight ahead there, that's Walthamstow Museum. This is quite a nice road up ahead. And you've got some nice cafes, bars and stuff up there. And down this road you've got lots of little like cottage type houses. Which all form part of Walthamstow village. And this is all part of the what they call the Little Holland scheme in Walthamstow, where they closed off a lot of the side turnings, which frustrated a lot of motorists, but it's fantastic for cyclists. This pub on the left gets really busy in the evening. That's Walthamstow Registry Office. And this road, Leabridge Road, has a good cycle lane which is separate from the actual road, separate from the footpath. And I've sat on this for quite a long time. It takes us almost to the end of Leabridge Road. Have to be careful along here, but there's lots of bus stops, and the problem is that whenever anyone sees their bus coming, they just launch themselves onto the bus lane in front of the bikes. They're not really looking or paying attention. So you just have to expect people to do silly things. So I've been doing this for about 3 weeks now, and yeah, I've got to say that I still ache quite a lot. It's getting easier, but my legs still ache. And I feel hungry all the time. But it's still better than getting the underground. It's actually shorter in time-wise. It takes me, as I say, if I take it easy, it takes me about an hour. I can go faster and get there in about 50 minutes. But an hour's okay. It used to take me door to door an hour and 15 minutes on the underground, and it's not very pleasant on the underground at the moment after lockdown. Having to wear a mask, especially in this heat. It's probably going to reach 34 degrees, I reckon, today. Saturday morning, so there shouldn't be too many people around. Yesterday morning there were quite a lot of cyclists around at this time, but Saturday morning should be okay. Shouldn't be too much traffic. So the good thing about this route is that I don't really have to touch any main roads. It's mainly cycle routes and back streets. Just coming to the end of the bus lane now, the cycle lane, and the turn off here, off of the main road here, and we'll make our way up through Clapton and Hackney. Take it easy going through this park, because the next hill I have to go up is the worst hill on the whole journey, so I'll just give my legs a little bit of a rest. this guy every morning at this time walking through the park. I would imagine it'd be quite busy over here later on with good weather. I'll go up this hill here, and the thing about this hill is that it looks like it ends not too far up there, but when you get to the top, or what you think is the top, it just carries on up. It's a killer. You've got some nice houses around here. Some of these, they must be like 3 or 4 floors. Mostly flats now, I suppose, but when there were houses, and some of them are still complete houses, I suppose. It must have been really nice. The funny thing is, before I started doing this commute, it was years since I've been up here, and I actually used to work up here. I used to park my car in this road. Just up in front of us you can see there's the Hackney Vet. That used to be a car parts shop. And just second shop along from that used to be where I worked. It's a photographic processing lab. I used to work in that shop, and just here there's a doorway here. That's where the frame used to be, and down this alleyway on the right there's a basement, and I used to start down there at 5 o'clock in the morning. In the winter I used to get here, it was pitch black, and it was quite often someone laying in the alleyway, either drunk or drugged. I used to have to step over them to get down to the basement, and let me tell you, I couldn't wait to get that door locked behind me and just get on with my work until 9 o'clock when everyone else came in. So I used to work there 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and if I wasn't doing anything during the summer, I used to work there on a Saturday as well. But a lot of the time in the summer I used to help some photographers photograph weddings. I used to photograph a few weddings on my own, and on a Sunday I used to help a couple of photographers with Jewish weddings and bar mitzvahs, sometimes Greek weddings, which were quite fun. I used to enjoy doing those, but it was a long day. I used to start at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I wouldn't get home until maybe midnight, or between midnight and 2 o'clock on Monday morning. And then I used to have to leave the house at 4:30 to get back to the processing lab at 5 o'clock. So it was a a real long day, Sunday. Now what's happening here? I think we're okay. So we're doing all right actually, because we're just about to reach halfway and we've only been going 20 minutes. That's a bit quick. Pub up here on the right, pub on the park it's called, and on the side you got these guys trying to heave this piano up onto the roof. I used to see that from the oh, this is interesting, I used to see that from the train, and used to wonder where that was, and now I'm cycling past it more or less every day. And I've been trying to get that piano on the roof for months now. So now we're going to cut through London Fields, which again will be really busy later on. That's 5 miles. There'll be loads of people in here later on. This road here is called Broadway Market. And again, later on we'll be absolutely heaving with people. Got some nice bars and cafes and a few restaurants down here, and today they've got a market. So yeah, I might look for an alternate route later. I'm not sure how late this goes on. Pretty sure it wasn't here last Saturday when I came through here. But even on a normal day you have to go really slowly through there because there's just people walking all over the place, not really paying much attention to where they're going or what they're doing. But that's okay. can go down here to the right and then across the crossing there, but if it's quiet, it's usually quicker just to come along the road and then turn off. And now we'll make our way down to Columbia Road. And tomorrow this will all be closed off because there will be a huge flower market down here. If you haven't got anything to do on a Sunday morning, you should come along to Columbia Road. Because as well as the market, they've got some quirky little shops down here. Some of them are to do with gardening. A lot of them have got like home cooked food. It's really interesting, especially down the back turnings down there. All these, it's like a step back in time. It's great, gets quite crowded. I'm not sure about now with the COVID-19 situation. There might not be so many people, but before all that started on a Sunday, it used to be heaving down there. Believe this, we've only been going for 26 minutes. Now when I first started this ride, it took me 25 minutes to get to the end of Leibridge Road, where we cut off the bicycle lane. So it's heading into Shoreditch now. And one of the other things you should do, look at all these laughing gas canisters along here. My God. The road is full of them. Yeah, what you should do if you go to Columbia Market in the morning, and then just take a walk along through to Brick Lane. And get yourself a bagel down there from one of the 24-hour bagel shops. And there's also along Brick Lane loads and loads of graffiti, and they actually do walking graffiti tours because some of these artists are really quite famous in their own right, and you go along with one of these walking tours and they explain everything to you, who they are, who did them, and it's constantly changing. They just paint one over the other. Oh, I wonder if I can get past this rubbish. Oh, I don't think so. Oh yes. Yeah. And I've got a green light here, which is good. Across here, police have closed off the road up there for some reason. And this looks like a really interesting bicycle shop. They do all kind of retro bikes in there, called Tokyo Bikes, I think it is. I keep meaning to stop there one day on my way home, have a look at what they've got in there. It looks quite interesting. through to the Barbican Centre. Brutalist architecture, British brutalist architecture. The Barbican, which I don't know, a lot of people don't really like, but I quite like it. And of course they've got a few theatres there, cinemas, exhibition spaces. I think the exhibition spaces are open now, but the theatres and cinemas are still closed. Barbican. So we're now coming into the City of London. Free library. I think there used to be a crystal gate in the walls of the City of London. And this is the Barbican Tunnel, which used to be really busy. But now they've closed it off to traffic unless they're electric vehicles or bicycles. So it's really quiet, which is quite nice. Up ahead there, that's Smithfield Meat Market, which is actually open to the public from 2 o'clock in the morning. You can do tours there as well. And this road here is a little road called Cloth Fair, and the church on the left, St Bartholomew the Great, is one of the oldest churches in the City of London. And up here on the right, next to the green shop, is the oldest residential building in the City of London. It was the only residential building to survive the Great Fire of London in 1666. And that was because basically it was within the walls of the priory, so it survived the fire. And also in that road, that's where Benjamin Britten used to live, number 43. There were about 18 buildings in the City of London that survived the Great Fire of London, and most of them were churches. And it's now coming down to what this guy's doing. So this on the left is the Old Bailey. I used to work there mainly on a Wednesday. I used to be based at the Court of Appeal, and on a Wednesday when the Court of Appeal was closed, I used to come down here to work at the Old Bailey. Just up on the left, that's St Paul's Cathedral. ahead of us, that road up there over the traffic lights, that's Fleet Street. Sometimes I go up there, but this morning I'm going to turn left here and go down to the river, carry on the bicycle lane, which takes you down to the river, and then on the bicycle superhighway, which takes you all the way along to Westminster. Just over here on the right, you might be able to see it, there's a statue. It's called Taxi. It's supposed to be hailing a taxi. And the artist was a guy whose surname's Johnson, and he's actually the heir to the Johnson & Johnson company. Now, can I make these traffic lights here? Looks like it. Good. Now I can just take it easy along here. This takes us all the way up to the Houses of Parliament in Westminster, which is pretty much where my journey finishes. Quite grey this morning, but the river still looks nice. It's actually quicker to carry on, go over Blackfriars Bridge and then go along the south bank of the river. It's a shorter distance apparently, but it seems like a lot messing around to me. I'll just come along here. It's a bit longer. It can't be very much longer. Certainly the best time of day in central London this time of day. What time is it now? It's just gone, well, it's just coming up to 7:10. It's nice at the moment. I don't know what it's going to be like commuting in winter, but I intend to do it all year. On the left. is actually going to be a record time because we've only just gone past 40 minutes. Now, this is the quickest time that I've done it. I think the previous record, if you want to call it a record, 47 minutes. So if I catch these lights just right, I could be at my destination in a couple of minutes. I'll have to wait. So this is Parliament Square now. Houses of Parliament on the left, Westminster Abbey on the left. This is where my journey ends, and that has taken us 43 minutes, and that's 10 miles exactly.